I can buy a red Ferrari!
Katy Perry was on Call Her Daddy podcast, just released today. Katy arrives with her dog, Nugget.
It's a real dog.
Oh my God.
This is Nugget.
Nugget.
She goes into the time she met Orlando Bloom at In-N-Out Burger.
We met over an In-N-Out Burger, mostly at the Golden Globes. He stole one off of my table and I was like, excuse me. And then like his hand went and grabbed one. I was like, okay, you can have one.
And she discusses self-love and that connecting with her new album.
And I went to this process and like it changed my life. It just helped me rewire how I think about myself. It helped me connect my head to my heart. That's like even what this album is about.
143 coming out September 20th.
And that means I love you. And that's my angel number.
And the 39-year-old singer goes into her relationship with 47-year-old Orlando Bloom.
One of the things that I fell in love with Katy was like her music was everywhere on every radio station. I fell in love with Catherine, this girl from Santa Barbara.
They got engaged back in 2019 and kind of how they help each other, especially around the house.
Help around the house, like share the load or help the load be lighter. The load can be so heavy for women and there's so many invisible things that we do. And it's literally about sharing that load.
Talking about the love language and one of those love languages being acts of service.
One of my love languages is acts of service. So it's like if I come downstairs and the kitchen is clean and you've done it all and you've done all the dishes and you've closed all the pantry doors, you better be ready to get your dick sucked.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? She just went 0 to 100. What the fuck?
I mean, like literally, that is my love language. I don't need a red Ferrari. I can buy a red Ferrari. Just do the fucking dishes.
Jesus. Okay, you will suck his dick. We get it.
I'm obsessed.
I will suck your dick. It's not easy.
You're sucking Orlando's Bloom. God damn. I guess at the end of the day, the two are both entertainers. So, I mean, they're both kind of obligated to do some of those house tasks. You know, I could understand if there's like a coal miner and a stay-at-home mom. Maybe the coal miner doesn't need to do as much of the kitchen work, but Orlando, he's an actor.
Don't you know?
It's facts.
It's facts. And even when we went on like a couples retreat, they're like, which guy has more sex? The guy that drives the Ferrari, the red Ferrari, or the guy that helps out with his wife every night in the kitchen? In the kitchen was the answer. In the kitchen.
Katy Perry is worth $500 million. Orlando Bloom worth $40 million. So get your ass in the kitchen, bud, okay?
And Orlando knows all that. And he hears me and he meets me there now.
He does the dishes. Ladies.
I mean, well, we
Listen
are
up.
fortunate to have a housekeeper, but on the weekends.
All right. She lost me there. Housekeeper. I can't relate to this shit. All this has to be done myself, okay?
He knows that like that's important.
It means
Also, if you can afford to get an electric toilet, get a fucking electric toilet.
I cannot afford an electric toilet. Now, one of the most contentious parts of Katy Perry's career at the moment has a little bit to do with some of her singles she's been releasing, like Woman's World. Some people think it's very stereotypical and kind of gross, but also the fact that she's been working with producer Dr. Luke.
people have expressed disappointment and were really upset that you decided to involve Dr. Luke on this album.
Who's worked with Katy Perry on a lot of her classic singles such as
Cause you're hot, I kissed you.
And here's what Katy had to say about Dr. Luke.
Why did you choose to work with him?
Look, I understand that it started a lot of conversations, and he was one of many collaborators that I collaborated with. But the reality is it comes from me. The truth is I wrote these songs from my experience of my whole life going through this metamorphosis.
A pretty non-answer. At the end of the day, nobody really cares whether he was part of your legacy or not. A lot of people have a problem with him because of the Kesha incidents, the accusations.
He was one of the people to help facilitate all that. One of the writers, one of the producers. And I am speaking from my own experience. Like when I speak about Woman's World, I speak about feeling so empowered now as a mother, as a woman, giving birth, creating life, creating another set of organs, a brain, a heart.
Damn, Katy must have a really good PR team. She somehow spun that whole thing into a story about how she's become a mother women empowerment, that sort of thing.
I did it and I'm still doing it and I'm still a matriarch and feeling really grounded in that. That's where I'm speaking from.
Yeah.
And so I created all of this with several different collaborators.
In reality, what Katy should be saying is, I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm going to work with Dr. Luke. He was part of the chapters of my life and the sonics of a lot of my albums. That's it. Just own it. The problem people are having is you made Woman's World, but you're working with a guy who's anti-women. Allegedly. She obviously approved of these questions, and I just wish she would have given a more direct answer, but I guess that's what we're getting, okay? But anyway, folks, let me know what you guys think. Ta-ta for now.